down next one. Deterministic random process. 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 So if you are able to identify all the future values based on the past observation, then it is called as deterministic random process. Okay, you are able to identify what is going to happen in the future based on the past observations. Okay, past data. Then it is called as deterministic. If you are not able to identify that one, then it is called as non-deterministic random process. Okay, so take a definition. A random process. A random process is called a deterministic random process. A deterministic random process if all the future values can be predicted from the past observation. Next one, non-deterministic random process. Next definition, non-deterministic random process. Non-deterministic random process. So similar definition, what is the difference here? The future cannot be predicted. Okay, so right, a random process is called a non-deterministic random process if the future values cannot be predicted from past observation. So a real-time example for this one will be dissolving a sugar in a water or coffee. Okay, get it ready? It took yesterday some 10 seconds for the sugar to dissolve in the coffee. So today also it will take only 10 seconds for the sugar to dissolve in the coffee. Can you say? Not possible because it depends on various factors. Okay, this is one real life example for the non-deterministic. Okay, for deterministic means all the problems whatever we are going to discuss are deterministic only. Everything will be dealing with the trigonometric functions like cos and sine functions. Okay, so take down. So what are the parameters we discussed in unit 1? Not that parameters. Okay, I will ask the other way. Statistical measures, what are the measures we discussed in unit 1? Mean, variance, everything. Here also now we are going to take the same formula, but you are going to take it for the process. Okay, so take down. Mean formulas. All these formulas are memorized thoroughly because your formulas will be based on this formula. First formula, mean or statistical average. Mean or statistical average or ensemble average f of x comma t into dx. The same mean formula. What is our mean formula for continuous? Integral of x into f of x into dx. Okay, but here it is going to be a function of t also. So we are going to write a function as f of x comma t into dx. That is the difference. So take the next one. Autocorrelation function. Autocorrelation function. Autocorrelation function. So this correlation concept was not included in the syllabus, so we have not discussed that one. So what is actually correlation is that it helps us to identify how much two different data are related. To discuss the relationship, we take the help of the correlation or the relationship. Okay, both will give the information about how far the given data are related. If you are going to compare two different set of data. Okay, correlation means it is going to give the relationship as one particular value. Whereas the relation line means it will give the relationship in the form of an equation. But both will be giving the relationships. Okay, somewhere we get correlation value to be equal to 0. Then the meaning of that one is that the given data are not related. Okay, if you get the correlation value to be -1, the given data are going to deviate in different directions. If one data will be increasing more, the other data will be decreasing. If the correlation value is positive, then both is going to have the same characteristics. That is, if one is increasing, the other one is also increasing. If one is going to decreasing, means the other one also will be increasing. Okay, we have different formulas to calculate correlation and then regression, but we have not discussed that one as we don't have it in the syllabus. Okay, but here we will make use of all these formulas. Autocorrelation, autocovariance, everything. Just if you know the formulas are not necessary. No need for the theoreticals. Okay, so take down autocorrelation. It is denoted by capital R suffix xx of t1 comma t. So what is the meaning of this notation? Normally correlation is written as small r. Okay, here it is autocorrelation. We are writing it as capital R. What is the meaning of this xx is that we are going to find the relationship within x. We are given a set of data now. Within that x terms, we are going to identify whether there is any relationship between the time t1 and between the time t2. Okay, x fully we discussed. This is our cross now we discussed. Cross na enna two different variables we discuss pannadhu cross na. So autocorrelation enna ஒரே வேரியபிள் தான் அந்த வேரியபிள் குள்ளே two different times ல அந்த ரிலேஷன்ஷிப் இருக்குமா இல்லையான்றதை டிஸ்கஸ் பண்ணுவோம். அது வந்து autocorrelation. ரெண்டு different variables we discuss பண்ணினா that will become as cross correlation. Okay, for the formula this is equal to expectation of x of t1 into x of t2. Expectation of x of t1 into x of t2. Here we will take the help of your double integration because two variables you are going to discuss. So double integral minus into plus infinity x of t1 into x of t2, the joint density function f of x1 x2 t1 t2 dx1 dx2. We have discussed multiple integrals. Yes? Just read out. Recall all those things for integration. Because autocorrelation and cross correlation will come two directions, two variables. We take the next one. Autocovariance. 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 So this is denoted by capital C. Capital C suffix xx. t1 comma t2. That is equal to or xx of t1 comma t2 minus expectation of similarly we discuss cross covariance. Instead of xx we will get it with x1. That's the difference. This one, correlation coefficient. Correlation coefficient. Correlation coefficient. Right? Rho. The symbol for correlation is rho. Rho xx of t1 comma t2 is equal to covariance cxx of t1 comma t2 divided by square root of cxx of t1 comma t1 square root of cxx of t1 comma t1 into cxx of t2 comma t2. Can you identify what is the denominator? No? Yes, I'm giving a formula for covariance of t1 comma t2. But what is the denominator we have written? t1, t1. Okay, what happened to our formula? Instead of t2, replace it as t1. What happened? Rxx of t1 comma t1 minus expectation of x of t1 into expectation of x of t1. What happened to both? Whole square. What happened to the first term? See here Rxx is formula. Rxx full formula putilla. What you have written w interval here? x1 x2 you have written. But here x2 is also equal to x1. So what happened to that term? x1 square agum. Then it is the expectation of what? It is like integral of x square f of x dx. Right or not? Similar one. So what is that one? Expectation of x1. Okay, when t2 is equal to t1, Rxx will become expectation of t1 square. Minus what happened to the second term? Expectation of t the whole square. It resembles what formula? Yeah, ma'am, take again. Variance. What is the variance formula? E of x square minus E of x the whole square. Okay, when t1 will be equal to t2, this covariance will become as our variance. Actually, the denominator what you have written is nothing but variance of x of t1 into variance of x of t2. Square root of variance of x of t1 into variance of x of t2. Is it clear, ma'am? So, in covariance, if t1 is equal to t2, then it will become as what? Variance. Remember it. Okay, then it will become as the variance. So, take your next one. Again, you are going to take the similar formulas, ma'am, but you are going to write it for cross. Okay, formula now is very easy. You remember the formula for auto. What are the things you have discussed in auto? In the formulas. What is the first one I gave you? Auto covariance of correlation. Next one, covariance. Then correlation coefficient. You written this formula. Remember this three. For writing the cross, what you have to do is that you are writing as x of t1, x of t2, no? Instead of that, x of t, y of t. Same formula only. Instead of 2x, what you have to do? 1 is x and 1 should be replaced as y. That will be the formula. Okay, take it out. Cross correlation. Cross correlation. Cross correlation. Cross correlation. So right, Rxy of t1 comma t2. Rxy of t1 comma t2. That is equal to expectation of Read the next one. Next one. Cross covariance. Cross covariance. Cross covariance. Cxy of t1 comma t2 equal to Rxy of t1 comma t2 minus expectation of x of t1 into expectation of y of t2. Similar formulas. Just instead of 1x we are going to discuss 1. Cross correlation coefficient. Cross correlation coefficient. Rho xy of t1 comma t2 is equal to cxy of t1 comma t2 divided by square root of cxy of t1 comma t1 into cxy of t2 comma t2. So remember all these formulas thoroughly, because problem checking what type of process we are going to make use of the statistical measures to identify whether it is belongs to the corresponding process or not. Okay, so remember all these formulas thoroughly. Okay, how many formulas? One is 6 formulas. That is 3 is a representation of the other 3. So you memorize only 3. From that 3 you can write the remaining 3. Okay, okay. Now we are going to discuss again various types of process and how to do the checking in our problems. Okay, so we call the stationary process. First order stationary process, second order stationary process, or we call as WXS. Okay, on each category there will be some criteria to identify it belongs to that process or not. Okay, the main thing is called as a stationary process. So when a process is said to be stationary is that if it does not vary for any nth order. If it is going to remain the same for any nth order, then it is said to be stationary process. Meaning, you know f of x. Okay, if n is equal to n, 1, so t equal to 0 is f of x. If t equal to 1, what will happen to my f of x? It may change. Okay, if it does not change at t equal to 1, then it is stationary. It should not change when t equal to 2. It should not change when t equal to 3. So what is the meaning? For any time variable t, the function should not change. It should remain the same. Time என்ன வேரியேஷன் வந்தாலும் நம்ம ஒரிஜினல் ஃபங்க்ஷன் எப்படி இருந்தோம் அதுவாவே ரிப்பீட் ஆகும். அப்படி இருந்ததுன்னா then it is said to be a stationary process. In this stationary we are going to discuss when it will be first order stationary and when it will be second order stationary. Okay, so everything will be doing the checking based on our statistical formulas. Okay, so take out next definition. Stationary process or stationary process or strictly stationary process. Strictly stationary process. Strict S-T-R-I-C-T-L-Y. Strictly stationary process or strict sense stationary process. All the three means the same. In short, we write this as is stationary to all order, then the random process, is said to be strict sense stationary process. Strict sense stationary process. Make a note. So for problems, what is the definition meaning? For all n orders it should be stationary. But in the problems you can't check for all the orders. So when you solve the problems, if you check it to second order, that is enough. No need to go for more than second order. Okay, make a note. Check up to second order density function. Note, check up to second order density function. Because all n orders it is difficult to, you can do the checking but it will be a lengthy process. So just for problem solving for our level, it is enough to check only up to the second order. That is only up to T1 and T2. No need to go for other time variables. Okay, next one. Jointly stationary. This is only for x. We have joint particular across x y. Jointly stationary in strict sense. Jointly stationary in strict sense. The stationary is only between x and y. Okay, jointly means you are going to combine between x and y. So take down 2 real value random process, 2 real value random process, x of t1 and y of t, x of t and y of t. Whenever you see a random process, you have to write in the sequence category. X of t and y of t are said to be jointly stationary in the strict sense, comma, if the joint distribution of x of t and y of t of all order or invariant under translation of time. Under translation of time. So take down first order stationary process. So take down a random process. Is called stationary. To order 1, comma, if x first order density function, does not with a shifting time origin. With a shifting time origin. Take note. That is f of x comma t plus epsilon. F of x comma t plus epsilon should be the same as f of x comma t. F of x comma t will be our original function. Even if there is a change in time, what should happen? It should be the same as f of x comma. Then it is said to be first order stationary process. So this is actually by the definition. We will check the density function now. But according to the theorem we are going to discuss, if we use only the statistical measures we discussed, it is enough to do this. Okay, note down theorem. A first order stationary process. A first order stationary process has a constant mean. Again, one more statement. A first order stationary process. Another statement. A first order stationary process has constant variance. That is, expectation of x of t plus epsilon should be same as expectation of x of t. Similarly, variance of x of t plus epsilon should be the same as variance of x of t. These are the conditions based on our statistical measures. We know what is the stationary process. The density function should not change with respect to the time variable t. According to theorem, what we have said, expectation of x of t plus epsilon should be equal to x of t. Similarly, variance should be equal to the same as variance of x of t. Okay, so what we are saying here, with respect to time, the mean and variance should not change. Yes or no? Yes? If t equal to 0, we have defined it. At t equal to 1, it should not change. At t equal to 5, it should not change. At t equal to 100, it should not change. It should remain the same. Then, what will be the nature of our answer for mean and variance? Constant. So, what is the nature of our answer? It should be a constant. When a constant is the multiplier in time மாற the value மாறாது. ஒருவேளை அது ஒரு function of t நமக்கு இருந்தா என்ன ஆகும்? Time will not be a constant. If expectation of x of t is saying as 5. Okay, t equal to 10 what will be the answer? 5. T equal to 15. T equal to 20. 5. There are markers to my the constant is the change. If my answer is going to be 5, what will happen? Change of value. T equal to 10 means 4. T equal to 15. Some other one. Whether it will change or not. Yes. So, what is the meaning? Expectation variance both should be a constant. So, this is the condition you are going to use to check your progress. If you are asked to check whether it is first order stationary process, what you have to Next definition. A random process that is not stationary. A random process that is not stationary in any sense. That is not stationary in any sense is called evolutionary process. Evolutionary process. Okay, now you are going to start the problems based on all these definitions. Okay. First one. If the random process x of t has the value minus 1 with probability 1 by 2, minus 1 with probability 1 by 3, and takes the value 1 with probability 2 by 3, takes the value 1 with probability 2 by 3, find whether x of t is here. Find whether x of t is here stationary process or not. Find whether x of t is here stationary process or not. Stationary process or not. Okay, very simple question. You have to check whether it is stationary process. Stationary, strict state, stationary, everything same. That is our double this. Okay, what is the condition for that? Very constant atom. According to definition, the density function should be a constant. But according to the theorems and other things, what should be a constant? Mean and variance. Okay, stationary means what you have to find? The corresponding mean and variance. If both are constant, then it is a stationary process. Otherwise, it is not a stationary process. So before going to the solution, tell me whether this is discrete data or continuous data. Discrete. Why? It has how many values? Yes. 1 and 2 values. What are they? Minus 1 and 1. So this we are going to solve it with the concept of discrete. Okay. So start the solution. Given x of t minus 1 and 1 and corresponding probability value 1 by 3 and 2 by 2. In the formulas, I gave only the continuous formulas because majority of the problems will be continuous formula. You all know the discrete formula. What is E of x formula? Expectation of x. Say the formula. Expectation of x equal to summation of x into E of x. Okay, the same similar formula we are going to use here. So right? Expectation of x of t is equal to summation of n into p. Instead of x and p of x, we write as n and p. So what is the first value? Minus 1. Corresponding probability value 1 by 3. So minus 1 into 1 by 3 plus what is the next value? 1. And probability value is 2 by 3. Find what is the answer? What is the answer? 1 by 3. You have to square the x value and multiply by the probability. So this is equal to minus 1 the whole square into 1 by 2 plus 1 square into 2 by 2. Answer? So what is the next one you have to find? Variance. So right? Variance of x of t equal to expectation of x square of t minus expectation of x of t the whole square. So what is e of x square? 1. E of x is 1 by 3 the whole square. Find what's the answer? Constant or a variable? So we got both mean and variance as a constant. So what is the conclusion you can give? Hence x of t is a stationary. So right, hence x of t is a rebellious process. Rebellious process. வெறும் stationary சொன்னாலும் சரி, rebellious சொன்னாலும் சரி, ரெண்டு புரியலாம். They are not different. Understood? Yes. So take the next one. Consider the random process. Consider the random process. X of t equal to cos of omega naught t plus theta. Omega naught t plus theta. Where theta is uniformly distributed. Theta is uniformly distributed in the interval minus pi to plus pi. In the interval minus pi to plus pi. Full stop. Check whether x of t is stationary process. Check whether x of t is stationary process. Find the first and second. Find the first and second moments of the process. Find the first and second moments of the process. Okay, similar to our previous problem. We are also going to check whether it is stationary or not. This case is a continuous case. Why? We are given interval as minus 5 to plus 5. Here what is the variable? Normally our factors with x1. But here for this problem what will be the variable? Omega. Any other choices? Time. எதை வந்து நீங்க வந்து டிஸ்ட்ரிபியூஷன் சொல்லிருக்கீங்க theta. What is given? Theta is uniformly distributed in the interval minus 5 to plus 5. What is the meaning? Theta is going to follow that uniform distribution in the interval minus 5 to plus 5. அப்புறம் நீங்க இங்க வேரியபிள் எதை ஃபிக்ஸ் பண்ணுவீங்க? theta. Here majority of the problems are meaning only with the variable theta, not as x. Okay, so here theta will be the variable. Normally in your statement they will mention what is the distribution is going to follow. For that purpose only distributions are included for you in your unit 1. Okay, here what distribution is going to follow? Uniform. How you define uniform? Uniform distribution, unit 1. F of x is equal to 1 by t minus a for the interval a less than x less than t. Simple one. 1 by upper limit minus lower limit. That is our uniform distribution. And the distribution actually f of theta என்னங்கிறத நீரா எழுதணும், they will not do. Okay, அது என்ன distribution mention பண்ணிட்டாங்கன்னா we have to write the distribution by recalling the definitions in your unit. Okay, so start the solution. Given theta is theta is uniformly distributed. Theta is uniformly distributed in the interval minus pi comma plus pi. Minus pi comma pi. Therefore, f of theta equal to 1 by. Can you tell me what the answer? After the limit minus lower. So what will the answer? Tell me the over. 1 by 2 pi. So 1 by 2 pi for the interval minus pi less than or equal to theta less than or equal to 1 by upper limit is pi minus of lower limit is minus pi. So it is 2. So again, what are you supposed to check here now? Stationary or not. So what are you find for that? Mean and variance. Like previous problem, and the discrete formula use for now, here we are going to make use of continuous. So right. Expectation of x of t equal to expectation of x of t is equal to integral of x of t into f of x comma t into these. This is general definition now. Okay, this is confused problem. Okay, now right according to your definition, so according to problem integral, what is x of t given? Cos of omega naught t plus theta. So here what is our function? F of theta. What is f of theta? 1 by 2. So 1 by 2 pi. What is the variable? Theta. So you integrate with respect to theta. What is the limit value? Minus pi to plus. Overall confused agana forget the general definition. Okay, problem is solution. X of t corresponding function, integral should be the corresponding variable. And integral correct. Now integrate. 1 by 2 pi is a constant. Take it outside. We are going to integrate with respect to theta. What happened to omega naught t? Omega was a constant. T variable here. We in the math problem we solve it. Cos a plus b formula which expel panna. What is cos a plus b? Cos a is b. Okay, so right. So the formula going to apply is integral minus pi to plus pi cos of omega naught t plus n theta into d theta is equal to 0. Over this problem. Okay. If this is also only if n is an integer, n is an integer and n not equal to 0. N is an integer and n not equal to 0. If you are going to have n as a fraction value, you should not make use of this formula. Like theta by 2 or theta by 3, you should not make use of this formula. Now tell me what is answer. What is integral of cos of omega naught t plus theta? 0. Because what is the n value here? 1. So 0. And that cancel no need for any integration. So 0 is a constant or not? Yes. So first condition is satisfied. Expectation is here constant. What is the next one you have to check? Variance. We check variance. What you have to find? L of x square of t. So that. Copy one. Everyone. That's where copy the notes of now. How can you like? Sorry, over there. Pending. Updating over there. By what is this formula? Most of the problems will make use of what is this formula to solve. Okay, so right next one. Expectation of x square of t. Expectation of x square of t. That is equal to integral. What you have to do? You have to make x as square. What is the x of t? So you have to discuss already integrations, right? How to integrate cos square x? Integration data. How will change it? Cos square ல direct integrate பண்ண முடியாது. linear term மாத்தினா integrate பண்ணுவோம். அதுக்கு என்ன ஃபார்முலா யூஸ் பண்ணுவோம்? 1 minus 2 sin x. Do you know what is cos 2a formula? What is cos 2a? Sin 2. What is cos 2a? 2 cos square a minus 1, or the other formula is 1 minus 2 sin square a. Whenever you are supposed to integrate a cos square or a sin square, you will rewrite it in terms of the cos 2a and then you will solve. Okay, so cos square a will be equal to 1 plus cos 2a by 2. In a cos 2a by 2 cos square a, 1 plus 2 cos square a. Okay. So right, note of the formula. Cos square a is equal to 1 plus cos 2a plus cos 2a, the whole thing divided by 2. Other form. Okay, now we rewrite it according to this form. 1 by 2 pi is a constant, take it outside. Integral minus pi to plus pi. Instead of a, we are having this term. Okay, rewrite the formula. What is the formula? 1 plus cos 2a. So this should be multiplied by 2. So it gives us 2 omega naught t plus 2 beta. The whole thing divided by 2 into t. Rewriting using cos 2a formula. So again you can take the denominator as a common term both sides. So 1 by 4 common. Tell me what is integral of 1 into d theta? Theta. Theta is the limit minus pi to plus pi. Now integrate the cos term. What is the answer? 0. Why 0? What is the end value here? So it is an integer. So what is the formula which I gave you? This will become 0. Okay. What about the first term? Upper limit minus lower limit? You will get it as 2 pi. So 2 pi by 4 pi. What will the answer? 1 by 2. So what is the next one you identify? Variance. You have experimented, you have to find out. So you have to find variance. So right, variance of x of t equal to variance of x of t is equal to expectation of x square of t minus expectation of x of t the whole square. So what is square value? 100. What is e of x value? 0. That is 1 by 2. Constant or variable? Constant. Mention that in bracket mark both in mean as well as in variance. So what is the conclusion you can take? Hence x of t is a Rpla process. Hence x of t is a Rpla process. Rpla process. Is the problem over? What is the other part of the question? Find the first and second. Tell me how we find it. How will you find the first and second moment? Whether you already found out or not. What is the first moment, ma'am? Expectation of x of t. What is the second moment? Expectation of x square of t. Already you have found out. Again, can you ஏற்கனவே கொஸ்டின் கேட்டிருக்காங்கன்னா by actual definition you are supposed to check only with the density function. Yes or no? F of x comma t plus epsilon should be equal to f of x comma t. But you have done the checking itself by using the mean and other mode. So no need to find that separate. Okay, our question தனியா கேட்க ரீசன் அதுதான். By actual definition பிரகாரம் we have to check with the density function. But நம்ம டைரக்ட் செக்கிங் எதை வச்சு பண்ணிட்டோம்? மீனும் எக்ஸ்பெக்டேஷன் ஆஃப் x ஸ்கொயர் வச்சு தான் பண்ணிட்டோம். அதனால அது தனியாக கண்டுபிடிக்க வேண்டிய அவசியம் கிடையாது. It has already been solved in those steps itself. Is that clear? Any doubt? Easy or difficult? Easy than a definition of the board in the right? But problems are easy or not? So next one. Next one. The process x of t. The process x of t whose probability distribution. The process x of t whose probability distribution under certain conditions is given by probability of x of t equal to n is equal to at the whole power n minus 1 by 1 plus at the whole power n plus 1 comma n equal to 1 to etc. and is equal to at by 1 plus at if n equal to 0. If n equal to 0. Check whether it is an evolutionary process or not. Check whether it is an evolutionary process or not. So first two problems deal with stationary now. This one you have to check whether it is evolutionary or not. What is the meaning? So we have see at one exam table. It starts from 31st of August. Okay. 31/8/2024 Saturday. Data structures and loops. DS and loops. Go down. Don't want the timetable. On 2nd 2/9/24 random process and linear algebra. 3/9/24 electromagnetic fields. Wednesday 4/9 digital electronics. Thursday 5/9 electronic circuits. Tell me how you are going to solve the problem. You got to check whether it is stationary or not, sorry, evolutionary or not. How will you do the checking? Evolutionary means what is the meaning? See the definition I gave you. Evolutionary means what is the meaning? Not stationary. Evolutionary means what is the meaning? Not stationary. You have to check whether this is stationary or not only, but you have to check it is evolutionary. அது எவால்யூஷனரியாக இருக்குன்னா எப்படி இருக்கணும்? It should not be a constant. You are going to again find the same mean and variance. Any one should not be a constant. If the mean itself is not a constant, means you can stop up to that one mark. No need to find the variance. Okay, mean வந்து உங்களுக்கு first a constant இல்லாம வந்துச்சுன்னா you can stop and you can say that it is not evolutionary. Sorry, it is evolutionary. Okay, only if you get mean as a constant, you have to go for the variance. Otherwise, it is not necessary. Is that clear, ma'am? Yes. Okay, tell me, ma'am, whether this is discrete or continuous? Discrete or continuous? Continuous. Very good. Okay, discrete. Very good. Discrete or continuous? Discrete. How the values are given? 0, 1, 2, 3, etc. It is defined only at 0. It is defined only at 1. It is defined only at 2, etc. Where it is defined between 0 and 1? Where it is defined between 1 and 2? No. If it is given in that format, then only it is a continuous one. So this is a discrete case. We are given the definition in two different forms. One value when n equal to 0 and for all the other things, another one is given. We have to make use of that. Okay, so start the solution. Expectation of x of t. Expectation of x of t is equal to. Expectation of x of t is equal to. Summation of n into tn. Our first formula for discrete case. What is the first n value? 0. What is the first n value? 0. So this is equal to 0 into. For 0, what is the probability value? AT by 1 plus 80. For 0, it is given separately. AT by 1 plus 80. Plus, what is the next n value? 1. So n equal to 1. 1 into. AT the whole power n minus 1. So 1 minus 1 is 0. Anything to the power of 0? 1. By denominator? 1 plus 80 square. Because n equal to 1. So we get as 1 by 1 plus 80 the whole square. Plus, substitute n equal to 2. 2 into 80 by 1 plus 80 the whole 80 the whole power n minus 1. N equal to 2. Next n equal to 3. 3 into 80 the whole square by 1 plus 80 the whole power 4. Now this is an infinite series. You have to simplify and get the answer. What happens to the first term? 0. Okay, because the 0 multiplies 0. See all the remaining terms. Anything is common? 1 plus 80 the whole square is common. Take it outside. 1 by 1 plus 80 the whole square is common. So what is the remaining term? 1 plus. Here we take 1. Plus 2 into 80 by 1 plus 0. Plus 3 into 80 the whole square by 1 plus 80 the whole cube is whole square. It goes on like this. Then what is this formula? Minus. Remember this as x. So what is the formula? What? 1 plus 2x plus 3x square plus 4x cube etc. What formula? 1 minus x the whole power minus 2. E power x na denominator factor terms varum. I actually last week another formulas la idu vandu 1 minus x the whole power minus 2 binomial expansion. the general formula 1 plus 2x plus 3x square plus 4x cube etc. Okay, we are going to make use of that binomial expansion formula. Instead of x we are having this 2. Okay, so this is equal to 1 by 1 plus 80 the whole square into a 1 minus 80 by 1 plus 80 the whole power minus 2. This is the formula. Here this is binomial expansion. Simplify this. Cross multiply what will happen? 1 plus 80 minus 80. So plus 80 minus 80 will get cancelled off. Numerator get as 1. It is whole power negative. So what will happen? Negative power how can you write? Reciprocal as a positive. So what you will get? 1 by 1 plus 80 the whole square into 1 plus 80 the whole square. So what we have final answer? 1. 1 is a constant or a variable? Constant. So it is stationary or not? Stationary. But what we are supposed to say? Not stationary. So you have to go for the second moment. What is the second moment? Expectation of x square of t. Okay, if suppose you got here itself as a function of t, let's stop here itself for any other problem. No need to find expectation of x square of t. Okay, copy after this. Now start. Expectation of x square of t is equal to x square of t equal to summation of n square into p. N square into p. So what happened? Just tell me, look at n equal to 0, what happens? 0. N equal to 1? 1 square into that value 2. N equal to 2? 2 square. N equal to 3 na? 3 square. நம்ம இப்போ first this n square வச்சு solve பண்ணோம்னா it will be difficult for us to solve that infinite series. summation of n into n. அது எதுக்கான formula? Expectation of x of t. The previous step is mentioned. So directly like this. No need to do the expression. Understood? Now tell me how we simplify this. 1 by 1 plus 80 the whole square common. Anything else you will take common outside? Okay, take 2 also common. In எப்பவுமே binomial expansion ஓட compare பண்ணனும்னா எப்பவுமே நம்ம first term வந்து constant 1 ஆ இருக்கும். அதுல வேற நம்பர் இருந்தா நம்மளால கம்பேர் பண்ணவே முடியாது. இந்த binomial expansion starts with only 1. அதனால what you can take outside 2 also as a common term outside. So you are going to take 2 by 1 plus 80 the whole square as common. See the remaining is a bigger 1 plus 3 into 80 by 1 plus 80 plus what happens is to 6 into 80 the whole square by 1 plus 80 the whole square etc. minus 1. We'll continue this first. Second level here or we will first? Have you copied? Copy the analysis.